Alright, ladies, gentlemen, citizens of the Empire, welcome back to more Assassin's Creed 3. Again, I'm sorry if I sound nasally as fuck, but my allergies are fucking with me right now, and it's extremely bad today. I don't know why. It was messing with me yesterday too, but not as much. So let's head back with Desmond. Doing a outside of the Animus mission. First one ever in the series. Okay, so... Oh, Jesus Christ, Desmond. Getting a little too overzealous. Nope, no. Oh, shit. There we go. I think my nose is clearing up a little bit. Let me not... I shouldn't have said that. Now it's gonna get worse. Let's see. I'm supposed to go up here. That was bad. That was dumb. Or nope, maybe I was. You know what? Screw it. Oh, here.
Oh, don't hold still. That's a lovely view.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
Ha! Okay. We're going up this way. Oh, God. You cannot pay me enough to do that. I just couldn't do it. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of two things: heights and needles. And Jesus Christ, that is high. Ask me to do this while doing heroin? No, no thank you. Ugh. I would do neither, though. Let's just make that clear.
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
Yeah, not this far
And on the
up.
not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Fuck you, Sean.
Shut up, Sean.
Thank you, Rebecca. Okay. I mean, when you're doing this in the 18th century, you only got to worry about like maybe a 2-3 story drop.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Said should? Like you
Well,
better
you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
stop.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
I hope so. God, Sean, you dick.
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. The timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building. Now, open your chute!
Okay, there we go.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you've got to the count of...
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. Doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Okay. Let's talk to everybody first, then we'll probably go find a power source for that, or a socket for the power source.
I know everyone thinks I'm being silly, but I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
We are being watched. By Juno. Or some version of her.
Do you think it's a recording? Or is she a ghost? Or something else? Is she talking to us the way Minerva talked to Ezio?
No clue. I mean, who knows what else they were working on down here? There's still so many rooms we don't have access to.
But do you think she's like literally down here, waiting somewhere, still alive?
Still alive? That's mental. That means she'd be at least 75, 80,000 years old? Oh, powerful, yeah, but not that powerful.
They came down here looking for a way to survive. Maybe they found one.
I mean, maybe.
Was it weird seeing Cross?
What do you mean?
It's different for you. You don't know about what happened, I guess. For a long time, he was important to us. He was a different person.
Sean said he was a sleeper agent. Like Lucy.
It was different. She made a choice, but Cross, if you read the files, Abstergo just... They did terrible things to him.
Shit.
Rebecca?
You're lucky. We all are. We have people who care about us, who look out for us. He was all alone, and the people he thought he could trust, they used him.
Did you know him?
No, but I knew Hannah.
Who's that?
She tried to help him. She trusted him. But there was a raid about a year ago. She stayed behind so the others could escape. Tried to reason with him to see if she could fix things.
Well, what happened?
What do you think happened? He killed her. That's what he does. That's all he knows how to do. Sometimes it seems like that's all any of us know how to do.
Rebecca.
Yeah, she's gonna want, like, a minute. So let's go speak to William, I guess.
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live rather extraordinary lives.
Yeah, I kinda liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize, I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son. I love you. I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences. Truce.
I can't believe it's taken me so long to ask, but... how's Mom? She's not...
No. Your mother is fine. We decided it was safer if we split up for this job.
Always assuming the worst.
For good reason.
Yeah.
Can I at least say hi to her?
I'm sorry, it's too risky. Maybe when we're done.
Right. When we're done.
Am I just stuck in the animation now? There we go. Wonky PC ports, everybody.
Ah, Desmond, there you are. Can I ask a favor?
Maybe.
When this is all over, I'd like to try turning the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. Be interesting to see what things were like back then.
Excellent. I think it would prove most enlightening.
Yeah.
So this is how it started.
What are you up to?
Just brushing up on my American history. I say history. They certainly teach you strange things in the States.
Like what?
Well, for all the talk of this being a revolutionary war, it was a civil one. Well, not that kind of civil. I mean, there was no America versus Britain. It was Brit on Brit action. And you can clearly see how the whole thing got started. One war gave birth to the other.
You mean the 7 Years' War?
Exactly. Seems the Crown overspent in its attempt to keep the French out, wound up with a great deal of debt.
Yeah.
Believing that the colonists should help to shoulder the burden, new taxes were created. It was a reasonable request, even if Parliament was rather, well, undiplomatic about it.
Well, it's not really fair to tax people for a war they didn't want any part of.
What? Didn't want any part of? Did you not notice George Washington with Edward Braddock? He was right there in the middle of it. So here you have the Crown spending who knows how much money to secure a place for the colonists to thrive, and then, when they ask for a little bit of help... Right, look, think of it this way. King George and the colonists, they all go out to dinner, right? And when the bill comes, George asks for them to kick in and pay their share. Fair enough. But keep in mind, he's been taking them out to dinner gratis for decades now. But the colonists, oh no, they insist they only had a glass of water and a side salad. Never mind the tables full of half-eaten food and empty bottles of wine. Now, when the king points this out, what do the colonists do? Oh, they flip the table over and they storm out the restaurant. Probably intending to return later and burn it down.
You left out the part where the king pointed a gun at the colonists and asked them to cover dinner for everyone in the restaurant.
Right, yeah, interesting take. If he pulled out a gun, and I'm not sure he did, it would only have been after the 100th failed attempt at getting them to pay their fair share.
But how do you define someone's fair share?
Oh, well, with a war, apparently.
I mean, Sean in that analysis is technically not wrong. Desmond, to a point, isn't either. That's the thing about history, is that unfortunately different perspectives hit different. They hit real different. And so at the end of the day, we only kind of have the events of what happened and what people think caused what. So Sean's the most accurate, though.
In the beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
Well, okay. Let's go this way. Up we go. Oh, shit. Okay, so let's try this again. Because that was my colossal fuck up. There we go. And here we are.
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world, we lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A sixth, an eighth, a tenth, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
Okay. Interesting, terrifying to think of, but let's put this in.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
That's where the next one goes in once we get it, because we have to go down the actual way. All right, back to Connor.
Good luck, Desmond.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Connor, spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
A Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Xiao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale! This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
He's just like, dude, what the fuck? You could have used a tree. Who do we have to talk to in here? What do you need, Achilles?
Connor, it has occurred to me that the times we live in will be looked upon by future generations with a certain degree of scrutiny, no matter the outcome. With that in mind, I think it valuable to record the goings-on around the homestead. A true log of how people lived during this time of transition. Something to help color the portrait. What do you think?
When I find a moment, I will try.
Very good.
Okay. Accounting book. Oh, it's just that. That's right, that's right. Okay. Open a craft menu. Craft barrels. Confirm. Recipes are collected. Okay. Barrel. Let's do. Should I do 2 more? Then a cougar fangs. Can that get us anything? Does that cougar pelts? Oh wow. Oh wait, let's go. Wait, screw it. Send it. Why not? Confirm. Okay, so there's a homestead mission here. We need to head off to Boston. So let's do the homestead mission first, then head off to good old Boston town. You alright there?
Bloody hell! Can you help me?
Yep.
Are you all right?
What do you think?
How did this happen?
Poachers in the woods. I asked them to leave. This was their answer.
Come on. We need to get that arm looked at.
What if the men who did this?
They can wait. Your wound cannot. You be able to make it to the house?
Yes. I think the ball took only flesh.
And what is your name?
Miriam.
Do you live nearby?
I don't have a home per se. I took to the frontier when I was a young girl. I've made my life out here ever since. Living where the land makes it easiest.
Not a common choice for a woman of the colonies.
No, it's not. But truth be told, it was this, the convent or the brothels. I prefer the open air.
Very well. I can respect that for sure. Hey, Achilles, we kind of need a little bit of help there. Oh, he's spazzing out.
Connor, what are you doing?
Those poachers need to be stopped.
Saw the scabs from my hunting blind. Get to that and you shouldn't have any trouble finding them.
Use the rope dart if you can. Get familiar with it.
Okay. Let's go butcher some poachers. Alright, we're getting close. Get the hell up there. Jesus, Connor. Okay, we're getting closer. Where are we heading to that hunting blind? Yes, we are. Oh, yes. Don't turn around, don't turn around. It's okay. You don't know we're here. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, wait, can we get back up here from over here? Yes, we can. Ooh. Okay. Are there any white? Nope, there's no trees nearby that I could hang him from. Although we might be able to. No, it's too far. Come on, come here. Okay. Give me your money. What, we got 2 more? Jesus Christ, they're just all over. Can we go up? Can we take it up? Connor. Alright, that's better. Just being difficult for no fucking reason. Okay.
William Johnson's opening up some of that mohawk.
Jesus. Are there more than one? No, there isn't. Okay. I knew I heard growling in here at one point.
Hey! Where are you, fellas?
Shooting strangers in the forest, is that common hunting practice where you come from?
No. Spare me.
Go! Tell the friends you have left what happened here.
Alright, let's go back to Miriam, I think she said her name was, and Achilles. Nothing like any Miriam I know. The only Miriam I know is from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh no, wait, her name was Muriel, so never mind. Doesn't matter, good show. Great show. Return the slow. How's she looking?
Thank you, Achilles.
You are most welcome.
Why did those men attack you?
It's no secret this land is full with game. I spotted the trespassers en route to request permission to hunt here myself, and suggested they do the same.
The bounty of the forest is not mine to give. It is your right to hunt on this land, but I would appreciate you trading your surplus with the others.
Very well. I accept.
Connor's just offering up pieces of this land to people, and he doesn't even own it. Alright, so let's take a nice look at what we have left. Nothing in here. Nothing there. So, can I... Guess I can. Down to good old Boston. I want to stop at the trader first. Okay, excuse me, children. Where is the nearest trader? In fact, it is past the mission. It doesn't matter. We can get there and get back to it very quickly, so... Let me get this chest really quick. Seems like they got somebody guarding it. Let me switch my weapons around. That is not what I needed. That can go up. That can go this way. Okay, kind of had to put down the guard dog. Alright, so now for the trader. And let's move. I wish we could stumble across some of those moving traders, though. Shit. Oh, God, I got real turned around. I hate that.
There is news of revolt in Egypt.
Alright, we're almost there. Excuse me, child. Okay.
To business.
To business. Normal weapons. Just a normal sword. We can pick that up and keep it, can't we? From somebody. Let's look at outfits. Ooh, I like that. But we're gonna have to, if we want to change that, we're gonna have to go with the Boston outfit for right now. Where is consumables? I can get rope darts. Did that just give me one or multiple? Okay. That just literally only gave me one. So let's wait. Sir, I want to sell things to you. Those cougar fangs. Doesn't give me much for the pelts. Foxtails 40. Raccoon pelt, wolf pelt. Ooh. All items I get 1,000 for. Right. I might actually end up making more money off of just trading. Alright, so let's fast travel back here and run to the mission. Hey, what the hell, kid? This is why I hate kids. Excuse me, no. Who did I just run into? There was nobody there.
Sanctions and demonstrations won't suffice, Sam. We need to act, and I'm talking about more than a sternly worded letter.
I sympathize with your frustrations, gentlemen, but surely you can understand my reluctance to... Ah, Connor. Hello again. What brings you to Boston?
You.
Would you excuse us, fellows? Thank you. That conversation was about to turn unpleasant. Now, what can I do for you?
I was hoping you could help me locate William Johnson.
Of course. I'm headed to a meeting with some men who should be able to help. Why don't you come along? Well, it's good to see the people finally taking a stand against injustice.
Says the man who owns a slave.
Ooh, sorry? I practice what I preach, my friend. She's not a slave, but a freed woman, at least on paper. Men's minds are not so easily turned. It's a tragedy that for all our progress, still we cling to such barbarism.
Then speak out against it.
We must focus first on defending our rights. When this is done, we'll have the luxury of addressing these other matters.
You speak as though your condition is equal to that of the slaves. It is not.
Tell that to my neighbor who was compelled to quarter British troops, or to my friend whose store was closed because he displeased the crown. The people here are no freer than Surrey.
You offer excuses instead of solutions. All people should be equal, and not in turns.
It's in turns, or not at all. We must compromise.
Hey! It's my home, no matter what you thieves called taxmen say! If the gums in Parliament who want to take my property, you tell them to sail across the pond and take it themselves!
It's not open for discussion now. Open this door or these men will break it down. Ah!
Ah, bollocks! We're coming in!
Oh, shit! Trust the mounting evidence is proof enough, Connor.
Continue on. I shall meet you at our destination.
So much the worse.
Come on, you lobsterback!
Alright, I think you're good.
Justice for once. I dare the governor to send more.
You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my first dance. For all their teeth and claws, these little foxes, they fight like puppies. Thank you, my friend. I'd buy you an ale, but I'm expected somewhere else.
Okay. Let's do a little bit of looting and then we'll follow up with Sam Adams. Okay, I didn't even know I had a convoy to defend, let alone failing it. I mean, I knew I had one out, but I didn't know I had to defend it. Dispose of tax collectors, 2 out of 3, okay. Alright, let's go see Sam. Where is he? Not too far from here. Oh, jeez. Nope, get down, Connor.
The location of the murderer will be well recompensed.
Okay, I'm probably gonna fail that. Yep. Oh, thank God. No, no, no! There we go. None of that. Excuse me, sir. Can I speak to you for a minute? Can I speak to you for a minute? I guess I cannot. Okay. Do a little bit more looting. Now we'll go need Sam.
Watch commander offers a reward to any able to shed light on
Hey, hey, shut up. Thank you. Alright, just in a random tavern.
Connor, I'd like you to meet some like-minded friends. The owner of this fine establishment, William Molyneux, and the manager and chef of his newest venture, Stéphane Chaffeau.
Ah, Connor and I just had a ball with some red coats enforcing some taxmen outside my home.
The collectors grow bolder and more forceful. Something we must address, Samuel.
Then let us raise a banner. Something to let the people know that they are not alone. The docks are an angry place of late. Protesters picketing the latest shipments of British tea. The eyes of the city are upon that stage.
A Bostonian without his tea is a dangerous beast.
William Johnson is smuggling the tea off the ships. One of his men tried to sell me this. A sample of what I refused. But it's from those ships. No mistaking the stamp. He's charging a king's ransom. Must be he's making a mint off those who buy it.
Where is he now?
I've never met the man.
May I ask why you seek him, Connor?
He intends to purchase the land upon which my village stands, without the consent of my people.
No doubt the revenue from his little smuggling endeavor is financing the acquisition. A tax enforced on tea grants a boon to smugglers. I'll wager the same men who levy the taxes are selling the tea. A stage requires a spectacle, and I may know the play.
Well, okay.
Connor, head back to the docks and see to the destruction of the tea. If you should need us, return here.
Alright. We'll see about that, but we'll see about that in a moment. So
Go on, Connor.
Hey, Sam, I get it. I know what I'm doing, buddy.
Pardon me. Come on, mate.
Okay. Well, limit firearm use. Okay. When we return, we will see the destruction of the tea. But I thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on the YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, all that, and I will see you in a bit.